Hi, we're here with Heidi today. She's been with Heritage Makers really since the beginning, and her home is filled with wonderful heritage making projects. And in fact, you probably have the quintessential heritage home. And so we're here to ask you, just how did that evolve?
Well, I was at a DigiCrop with some consultants, and one of them had made a 12 by 12 tile with a page on it that she had Mod Podged on. It was on an easel, and it was gorgeous. And so I was like, what? How did you do this? And she said it was through Heritage Makers, and I couldn't believe it. I was so excited. I stopped at the craft store on my way home, got all the supplies, just kind of been doing it ever since.
So I'm sure everyone is dying to take a peek at what I've already seen. Do you mind if we walk around your house and take a look at some things?
That's great. Let's just start right here in the living room. Okay, this is one of my first wall hangings, home decor that I made. It's an 18 by 24 poster. It's actually just all one piece. A lot of people think it's all different pieces, but it's one flat piece and super fun, very easy. This is a 12 by 12 page, just cut into 6-inch square and mounted on a tile. 12 by 12 page again with just a fun quote, just put into a frame. And then this is one of my latest things I just made. This is just a wood block cut into a 7-inch square. This is an 8-inch scrapbook page designed as a 7 by 7. Got it, cut it out, double stick taped it to the block, and it was done. Super easy. This is one of our 20 by 20 canvases. Love these, and actually a friend just told me she's at the hospital and they were selling 20 by 20 canvases, $350.
Oh my
And
heavens.
with ours, you can totally create them however you want, design them for very, very affordable. So,
you know, in fact, I was thinking that cost-wise, you have so many pieces here in your home. I mean, and obviously you don't do them all at once, but how expensive has decorating your house been?
It's been amazing. It's way less than going to a store and buying all of the things, and I get to have it exactly how I want. And if you take advantage of Heritage Makers sales, you get them even at a better deal. So it's fantastic.
Very true.
This is actually another 12 by 12 page just on a tile, and this is the one that kind of started the whole thing. My consultant had designed a similar one to this, and I loved it, so I kind of did a similar thing and put it on the tile. This is a family book we do every year with our family photo shoot. Now here in the kitchen, this changes out with the season. So for Christmas I had different, so each season I just kind of switch it out. This is the same concept as the other brown block, but it's just a 7 by 7 piece mounted onto the wood. This is also one of Linda Angelastro's fun templates in the studio, just covering a 2 by 4 with the fun papers and sticking the little posts in. This is one of our postcards. So you can do all kinds of things. This is also a postcard, just stuck into a frame.
Now these are cute fridge magnets. I don't have cute fridge magnets at my house.
Whatever messages you want your kids or your family to see over and over again, just pop it on a little magnet, and it's a great reminder.
Always a place and always a project.
Exactly. And there's around this side we have some other fun. This is once a week we get together just as a family and we do some fun things, and everybody has a different assignment, and my children love this. They move it around and they switch what their assignment is, but this is a highlight, and moving the magnets from every week, that's like the highlight of the week. And then this is just a 5 by 7 postcard, but I love this picture of my daughter, and rather than having it printed as a photo, I printed it just with Heritage Makers and put a fun quote on the back and when it was, so I can remember.
Oh, now this is a cute clue as to where we're going. Look at that.
Isn't that fun? That's just a 4-inch tile with just another piece of paper podged on, so very fun.
Darling. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful nursery.
Thank you. This is probably one of the funnest things that I've done. I couldn't wait for my baby to be born so I could actually decorate it. But the fun pictures on the wall are just 12 by 12 pages mounted on foam board, and just glued a ribbon to the backs of those. Super fun. And then one of our gorgeous canvases in the corner. So it really makes it really easy to decorate if you've got some fun pictures, or you can even use whatever you want for the decor. But along the shelf, fun clock, and then her birth announcement, and then these just some more fun blocks with different sayings on them. And this is something fun that I've done with each of the kids' rooms. I've made a little memory box that matches their room that they can put special little memory memento keepsakes in.
What a great idea. And this room is testament to the fact that you can create these wonderful custom decor items even in a nursery.
Yeah.
And they're the type of projects that a child's not gonna, pull down or, mess with too much or destroy. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. And then over here, I did the same thing with her name and just used the skinnier wood. And then just did some other fun little blocks with pictures. This is also Heritage Maker product, just using a 12 by 12 page. You can put your pictures in one of these fun cubes. Now this is my other daughter's room. And this frame hung here for a while with nothing in it because I couldn't figure out what to put in it. And then I realized, hey, she just turned 3. How fun to do a 1, 2, 3 with her on her different birthdays. Probably one of the highlights of the latest Heritage Makers editions is her tucked in book. And just
Is this the board book?
It's a board book, And Candy May and Sydney May, her mother-in-law, wrote the poem and designed it. It's so cute, but she won't go to bed until we read it. And just recently I was out of town and my mom was babysitting her. And every night my mom would read this to her. And so I'm like, oh, she's being tucked in by me even though I wasn't there. So it's so sweet.
So sweet. So every night?
Every night. She doesn't go to sleep until she reads the book. And nighttime used to be a nightmare, and now it's like, oh, the tucked in book. So she'll go right to bed and read the book and knows it's time to go to sleep.
You have the secret answer.
It is the secret answer.
It's wonderful.
It's fantastic. So downstairs we've got some fun things around the fireplace. This is one of the first books that I did. This is my grandma and grandpa's story. So we read that with the kids sometimes and they laugh. They think it's really funny. These again are like in Brielle's room, just the cubes with different pictures.
These are ancestors.
These are ancestors, And I have a book that matches this. So I have a book that tells all of their stories and all of their husbands' stories. So the kids can match up which grandma goes with which grandpa.
And they know them. They know their names. That's wonderful.
And then this one is just a 6th generation one. My daughter up 6 generations, which is fun. And then upstairs I was saying how you can put different quotes that your grandparents or family say. And this is my grandma. She used to always say, slow down, kid, you may never pass this way again. So this is a fun little tile. And then here's just some of my Heritage Makers books here on the shelf. And then this is probably my favorite, the 20 by 24 canvas. And then my husband just built a frame that I put the canvas into. Yeah, so.
I noticed this from across the room, and it feels different than a photograph. Having it printed on canvas, it feels different.
It does.
It
feels totally
very
does.
Sophisticated.
It's a big difference. Before we had the large canvases, I just had an 18 by 24 poster there, and so it does make a big difference with the canvas.
Now tell me who this is. Is this Grandma?
This is great-grandma. This is my husband's grandma, and this was the first time our little boy met her, and it was so sweet. He just snuggled right up on her lap and just cuddled with her. And we were up visiting for her husband's funeral, and so this is at the funeral, and it was just so sweet to see how they connected, and so I was able to capture that moment and put it in this 18 by 24 poster.
And that is just irreplaceable.
It is. I love it. Every time I come into my office, I see it, and I'm reminded of how important those generations are to connect them. And my little boy remembers Grandma and loves this picture. So
very sweet.
The last thing I want to show you is this wall. I love this saying, every child is a story yet to be told. So I just took the 3 pictures of my kids, 12 by 12 pages, mounted them on foam board, and then just attached them with ribbon to hang over the rod.
How beautiful, and I love that quote for a play area.
It's very fun.
And so simple to do. It does not look that simple.
But it is, yeah, a really
so
easy touch to put on a wall.
Heidi, thank you so much for inviting us in your home and letting us take a peek at all these great projects.
You are welcome. Hopefully I've inspired somebody to go home and make some projects and create a heritage home for their home.
You've inspired me. Thank you.
You're welcome.